Reality now is setting in for the people of Washington, many of whom lost everything in yesterday's tornado. The National Weather Service estimates the twister brought winds of 170 to 190 miles an hour. KHQA's Ross Green joins us live from Washington, where he has spent all day surveying the damage.
Just one day after a tornado passed through the town of Washington, Illinois, the residents of this town are trying to pick up the pieces here, not even 36 hours after a tornado damaged up to 400 structures in this area. Now, over my right shoulder, about a quarter of a mile from here, is where the tornado actually touched down into a large subdivision and just completely leveled a trail of homes in there. Spoke with a few residents who lost absolutely everything today, standing outside their homes trying to pick up debris, and literally just the ground floor of their house was remaining. And according to their stories, they heard the storm coming, heard the sirens going off, and they went into their basements. And while they were huddled in their basements, they described it as a freight train passing over their house. And within 10 to 15 minutes, they emerged up to ground level once again. The skies were clear and the storm was gone just like that. And it's not just the sights here in Washington, it's the sounds. As I mentioned, over my right shoulder, what was once a bustling subdivision, an eerie silence has fallen over this town as the residents try and pick up the pieces. And you may wonder to yourself, where do you find the strength to get through something like this and the resolve to carry on? And how do you get back to a sense of normalcy? The residents in this town will find those answers in the coming weeks. Reporting live from Washington, Illinois, Ross Green, KHQA News.
Residents in parts of the Midwest are thankful to be alive, even if their homes are destroyed after a spate of tornadoes ripped through several states yesterday. States of emergency were declared in Illinois and Indiana as residents surveyed the damage. 6 people were killed in Illinois, one of the hardest hit states. KHQA's Ross Green takes you to Washington, the hardest hit area in Illinois.
Thanks, Raja. We're here in Washington, Illinois, where we are not even 48 hours removed from when this storm ripped through this town of 15,000. According to the Washington police chief, up to 400 structures have been either leveled or damaged by that tornado from Sunday morning. You can see the building to the left of me is a concrete and steel structure that has been completely toppled to the ground by winds that went up to 190 miles per hour. Currently, Ameren, Illinois is trying to find who has power and who doesn't, and trying to restore gas and electric to the area. And as far as volunteer efforts go, those are pouring in, but the Washington police chief says simply they aren't ready to assess that yet. The Illinois Emergency Management Agency says they'll need another day or two to just assess the damage here in Washington. The cleanup starts today, and it will be quite a long time before this town can get back to normal. Reporting from Washington, Illinois, Ross Green, KHQA News.